How's it going, mate? You alright? Just going to finish setting up TikTok live and then we're good to go. Appreciate that. Thank you. Just released a new video on YouTube, funnily enough. Okay. Alexa, stop. Okay, I think we're good. Let's get the scoreboard out. Let's try and clear up some frames. My knee is done in. So you play with the 𝐟𝐨𝐫𝐿, do you plan on getting a breach? I wish I knew what a breach was. I have no knowledge of American pool cues, really. I don't think I have any plans to get one anytime soon. Just started, mate, yeah. Just gonna have a quick practice frame and then I'm gonna try and make some clearances. Go away. I swore that was it. Should you buy an American ultimate pool brake cue? I've got an ultimate pool brake cue myself. I'm currently using my black cue just because I'm trying it out and seeing if I brake better with one versus the other. But yeah, I use an ultimate pool cue to brake with. The link to the cue is in my bio. Cues you're recommending for a beginner? Again, my knee. Again, the cue that I recommend for beginners and intermediate players are in my bio. It's a brake cue by 𝐾𝐨𝐧'𝐭. Is this it? I have this one, this break cue. The Surge. Yeah. That's what I break with when I'm playing American pool. Alright, let's go. Loving the haircut, cheers man. Appreciate it. Dog, how are we doing, mate? Good to see you. Let's try and get some clearances. Nice. No worries, man. I don't break with that playing English pool. Like I said, I break with that when I play American. I actually break with my Ghost at the moment and the Ultimate Pool break cue. I'm just kind of comparing the two for English pool. But this is a 10.5mm shaft, so I'm just seeing like the difference between breaking with this in English pool versus 11.8 versus 9mm. Does get a good split. The majority of the time. Struggle to get back to it, and that's why I've reduced the size of the shaft on the cue. So like I said, I've gone for a 10.5 instead of what an American cue is typically around 12 to 13mm. So that's quite a thin American pool cue. Alright, let's go yellows. First shot, this one. Main reason why I'm not going to go reds. This ball, I don't like it. Whereas the one bad ball on yellows, this one, I can play that and try and screw into that and move it. The worst thing that can happen is that yellow could tie up with this yellow. But if it moves to, say, there, the cue ball's going to be roughly where that yellow is. I should be leaving myself a shot on that, worst case scenario. So, let's go. Okay, that couldn't have gone much better. So now it's just a case of connecting the dots. Basically, what I'm thinking, that doesn't make sense to be a last ball, but by the looks of it, it might have to be. If that yellow moved that way by a centimetre, this would be a lot easier. Because I'd kind of like that to be my last ball, but yeah. Alright, so the order. This one, if I make it first to there. Actually, I'll get myself to there, so I have a choice of this one and this. I'm not going to start talking about patterns. This is the first frame of the day, so I'm going to try and pop this ball for a start, which is hard enough. Alright, so I've left myself 1, 2, I've actually left myself 3 balls to choose from here. Now I'll talk about it now just because I've got options, so I can kind of relax. I'm not on one ball and like pressure on one ball. I can choose. I can go this one, round this ball to there, play that one, and then figure out those two. Probably wouldn't do that. Or I can play that one to get me to here, then play this one. However, if I land funny, then it might be difficult to get these. So what I'm thinking I'm going to do is play this one, move into this space, play that, and that's what gets me back up table. Have a plan, or if I don't run far enough, play this one, followed by that one, followed by the black. So I'm just looking for the line. The place that I want to be on for this ball is just basically dead straight on it. Dead straight on the plant. I've got to be careful not to pop both balls. I want to leave that yellow exactly where that yellow is. Oh, that's not great. It still goes, but it means I can't really play this hard. That's so annoying. It's a poor shot, really. And it means I'm going to be leaving a difficult black. I can't get back that far. Such a bad shot. Gonna be on the cushion as well. And that's what happens. Prick. Anyway, snatched at that a little bit, but yeah, that was a bad shot on the plant. The table, the link to the table is in my bio. That's the first frame of the day though, so I'm going to play bad shots like that if I haven't already. Still queuing like I'm playing 9-ball. Mate, I've done that in English pool before, but not the amount of shots I do now. How's it going, Will? Good to see you, mate. Yeah, I've always kind of played with the loop grip, the loop bridge even, but yeah, it's way more now. Way more. It's probably why I missed that ball. Cool. All right, so we're gonna, God, so we're gonna go for, and I don't know what we're gonna go for. As skill shots and annoying as possible. This isn't a napless cloth. This is a napped cloth. That's what you mean. All right, so here's what I'm thinking. This is going to be difficult. That's what I'm thinking. No, I'm like, yes, reds are good for these 5, but what the hell do you do to move these 2? Because you've got to move both. With yellows, the worst thing about yellows is the fact that the first ball I'm dead straight on that first. So that's the worst thing. Because you've got 2 yellows, 1, 2, that you could use to land or move these 2, right? Whereas with reds, you don't have any reds that you can use to really get into them. In fact, that's a lie. You could probably land there and try and go into that one, but then this one, can you double it? No, that's the worst ball on the table. I think I've kind of got to go reds though. I've kind of forced into going reds here. Tell you what, let's use the first shot. Try and leave some of these balls on the table. Try and use the first shot to develop one of these. I'm going to play this in such a way that if I miss that yellow, I should hit this cushion and go into that red. So it's kind of following this path. It's hitting the red, lots of right hand side. It's going to go up here, hopefully somehow flicks that yellow and then goes into that red. But if it misses it, it should go into the red. It could just not do what I just said, by the way. That's the worst case scenario. I was so close to flicking that as well. Ah, dear. So close. This doesn't go anywhere, which is a problem. It's a problem. I mean, we've got a hit and hope of trying to go here, there, through this gap and flick that red and go in that corner. I can't double it into there. It doesn't go in the middle. That's the only possible shot, is that off that red. Not much of a chance, if I may say so myself, because the cue ball is probably going to get in the way as well. Yep, cue ball in the way. He was probably following a good line. Just the double kiss, I think, was inevitable. How's it going, guys, on YouTube who've said hi? Much appreciated. Be sure to hit that sub button if you haven't already. Also, if you haven't seen from my short form content that I've posted in the last hour, my latest vlog on YouTube is now available. 45-minute episode. I play the best player in Vietnam in a race to 7 in 8-ball and in a race to 7 in 9-ball. It's on my YouTube channel, so be sure to watch it after this live. Don't go anywhere for now. It's 0-2, by the way, for clearances. 0-2. All good, Loki? Yeah, it's just been mad, mate, in terms of editing and stuff. All right. Similar. Similar situation in a way that, well, they're both difficult, they're not easy. I think you go yellows. You could go reds and not even move that though. Don't need to move that, so there's an argument for going reds. I just think that's a very easy development shot from this ball. So if you land roughly where that yellow is, after playing it in the middle, you play that and just nudge that yellow, you should be leaving yourself this ball. So that's the plan I've got roughly for now. I want to try and get fancy. I'll play that and get through this gap. And if I can land there, perfect. That's actually even better. I didn't go far enough. Could have been much better if I'd landed there, but I can get rid of this ball, and I didn't really like this one, so I can get rid of this ball now, top spin through to there, and I can play that, and that's what develops this. The worst thing about that is, if that yellow doesn't go past here, that could be an issue, but we'll cross that bridge when it comes to it. Okay, so aim, hit that, just screw into that yellow and it should just nudge the red over to around here. The yellow will stay roughly over here. And I need to move away from that yellow because if I leave the cue ball where that yellow is, you can see I'm not going to have a shot on this. So I need to get the cue ball to hit that yellow and hopefully move over to around here for one of these two to the middle. Yellow went further than I thought it would, but it's not the end of the world. It's not tied up, and I'm on one of the ones to the middle, so I need to get back on that early. So I'll play that to there, play that, hopefully get to there, play that, and then somehow get on the black. We shall see. Okay, so actually, I'm not going to try and get on that. I'm going to leave for that, I think. I might leave myself a choice. If I can get there, perfect. Well, that didn't work. And I'm on neither of them. Fantastic. Right, this does cut, and I need to screw into this yellow and hit this red. This could go wrong. So, wish me luck. It's a case of trying to find a path for the black. It's all about pace control here. You've got big space anywhere there, and I'm fine. And this is a shot that's going to require a little bit of top, maybe a slight tip of top right. Hit this yellow, follow this line up here, hit that cushion, and then land where the chalk is, hopefully. Hopefully don't hit that. Too hard? Of course. Get lucky. Oh, so shit. I mean, I'm not on it to the middle, but I've got to try and play it to the corner. Correct. 0-3, starting off as we went on the other day. Guys on YouTube, how are we doing? Good to see you all. Yeah, I just got too much into that last yellow. That's the problem with travelling the cue ball in this game. It makes life a lot harder. Size tip, 8.9mm for this game. I break with a 10.5, currently with a 10.5, but I'll toil between a 9mm and a 10.5. Alright, just how in the world? That's my question. 7 foot, 7 foot by 4 foot. Alright, let's look at the layout. What colour would you guys go for, reds or yellows? Reds or yellows?
Reds or yellows?
I think there's actually a pattern for yellows. There's a fairly obvious pattern for yellows. It's not easy, but there's a pattern, whereas there's not an obvious pattern for reds, and this red is easily the worst ball on the table. Yes, I would say there's an easy pattern between these three, so 1, 2, land here for 3, and that gets you onto the connecting ball. But then what do you do with this red? That's really difficult to even develop from 3 remaining reds. Whereas with yellows, yes, they look worse, but the worst thing about yellows, actually no, because I can see that straight away. Like, yellows are definitely the ball. There's a much more logical pattern here, and I'll show you what it is. So 1 gets me there. If I leave the cue ball where that yellow is, I'm on that one to the corner, and that's getting me one of my second to worst yellow out. That one with topspin is getting my 3rd to worst yellow out. And then this one, if I land right, I've got an angle to go into that red, or play up to here, maybe pop these 2, and then at least I've got a double on this yellow, whereas this red I don't have a double. So you definitely go yellows in this situation. Unless you play it like that. Gonna have to play the double straight away, I think. Don't like this at all. I'm gonna leave myself a choice of this one and this one. Let's try and move this red. I'll get rid of that. Right, so I'm sort of in the situation I thought I would be, where I'm going to have to play this as a double, but I kind of want to move these 2 yellows first. We're going to go this one to there, play that one, get to here, play the double, and then somehow land on that. This is your full-time occupation? Yeah, basically. I've got the option, I could try and cut this in the middle, but I'm not going to. I'm going to play the cross double on it. Got to get a bit lucky with black. We'll get cross treble, who knows. Right, next. Right, what's YouTube saying? 2 vlogs you can see big improvement. I appreciate that. Yeah, it's been interesting coming back to this game. Obviously, I hadn't played this for 8 weeks really. I'm in a position now where the balls don't seem as small because I haven't played any American pool in the last 2 weeks, week and a half, 2 weeks. Yeah, so just getting back to this now, getting used to the small cue ball again, which is, I don't get how people like Chris Manning do it. So, yeah. Right, again, you're not going to go reds. The reasons why you wouldn't go reds: 1, 2, 3, and the black. Easy. With yellows, you've got to figure out how to get to here to play this one, followed by that one. But otherwise, see, if I'd been playing this game for longer, I'd be really confident with this, and this would be like a 9. I'd be like, oh, I'm going to get this 9 times out of 10, but yeah, it's probably a 5 out of 10 at the minute. We'll see. I think I want to get rid of these 5 first, and then try and get on that for that, then leave that for the black. If I can. Might miss this. thing about this again, choices, really. I want to try and pick my ball that basically is going to get me down for this. That would be ideal if it was this one. Then you've got to pick out a pattern between these four that gets you onto this, that would ideally leave you in a space like that. Play that, followed by that, followed by that. Yeah, alright. So I think I'll try, again, confidence, 5 out of 10. That there for that one, followed by that one, and that ball is what gets me there for the perfect angle on this ball to get me down table for this one. And I need to leave a good angle on this yellow to play it and get at least to there for the black in the corner. God, speed in the cloth at all. Absolutely zero speed in the cloth. I'll go twice across here. Lucky. Alright, sort of lucky. In fact, this is really lucky because I can land on the one that's worse. If I can land plumb on the cushion, I'll be alright to be able to then get up from that one on that side for the black. Don't go in. Don't go in. Okay. Yeah, I think you've got to sacrifice basically a worse shot. So this shot to the corner, you've got to sacrifice that, playing a difficult shot, to then have an easier shot to get maybe there for the black. If I play that now and land here, that's obviously a harder shot to then get up to there. So one good shot should be out. Now this is the type of shot my confidence is just not there, but I'm trying to basically get to there. Again, it's just lack of knowledge of the cloth speed at the minute. Really hope you do more vlogs. I mean, I'll be doing more vlogs. My plan is basically, I think I've told like a few of you, my plan is basically to go, hopefully, mid-September until early December, is travel the US and vlog the whole thing. Maybe stop in Canada as well, hopefully. And then from January until May, is to go to New Zealand, Australia, and the rest of Asia, and then come back here for the summer. Basically, I don't want to be in the UK in winter. So. What cloth do you suggest? Depends if you're using, if you're wanting a napped cloth or a speed cloth. A napped cloth, I would say either 𝐟𝐸𝐵𝐾 Superfine, Hainsworth Match, or Hainsworth Precision. If you're going for a speed cloth, 𝐟𝐸𝐵𝐾 861. 8611 is just a cheaper speed cloth. It's not as good as 861. Yeah, it's the reason why it's not responsive, it's just cheaper. Yeah, so I think in terms of going to the US, the main state, obviously, well, the plan is to basically stay warm. So I'll be, in my head, New York mid-September, when it starts to obviously cool down, it'll still be hot there. New York down to Florida, Florida to Georgia, west to Texas, and then up to California, and Vegas, then California, and do all that within the space of 2.5 months, 80 days or something like that. No, I still do PT, but it's much less. Don't. No, that's alright. That's alright. Where'd you get the table from? Check out the link in my bio if you want to see info on the table. Right, I've got a bit of a funny angle on this ball. I can't really get anywhere apart from around this area. So I kind of want to play for the gap to leave this, but it's quite a small gap. Relatively small. I need to leave that. If I don't, it's going to be problems. Could try screwing to the yellow actually. Yeah. No. Talk about detail on it, jeez. Still holding it like an American pool cue as who was it? Loki pointed that out. Wow. Oh, I didn't touch the yellow, don't worry about it. Ugh. Right. Jane, thanks so much for the roses. Much appreciated. Can we play that pockets? One cue breaker and blue. Yeah, I'm basically just going to do what I did in Asia and just search for the best pool venues and say, right, I'm in Florida. I'll be here for 2 weeks or whatever. Where do I go to play pool? I'll put it out there and I'll just basically go to random pool halls and then vlog them. Still play Hempy. I haven't played Hempy in a while actually. We were speaking on here the other day, he commented on one of my things. But I've been away for not too long, I've just been away for ages. Alright, what's this? Oh my... How do 50% of the balls go past the middle line and not go in? Right. 1, 4. Come to Boston. I mean, I'll go to Boston, US. I can't really go yellows, but I hate reds. Amazing. Amazing. Amazing how the break can look great and just be terrible. I want to move, basically I've got to move that yellow if I go yellows. The thing about reds is the first shot on reds, like no confidence to play that. I should go reds really, and if I had confidence I probably would, but I think two choices are either play this one and try and land, where the hell's the chalk? Try and land there, to play that one to the corner and stun into that yellow, or get to there, play that with tons of right hand side and hope to be able to break it out from that. Yeah, not much confidence with either if I'm honest. It would probably make sense to do the first option. If you knew how the cloth is going to react when you play a shot. Because that is world class, right? What a shot. Ugh. This is what it's going to, I have to basically just have to accept that this is how I'm going to play this game for the next month. Even though I've got the tournament in Bolton next weekend. Yeah. I think breaks and dishes from breaks like that where they're difficult. They're not difficult, but they should be gone. I just got to accept that I'm not going to be getting them at the minute because I haven't played the game enough. But I'm alright with that as long as you guys are finding it entertaining and enjoying the input, then yeah, or the output or whatever. Oh, another dry break. Shock. Okay, just give me an easy yellow. Gotta go yellows, they're just not easy. I'm just going to start doing this. Nowhere near the level I should be. A minute. Cool. Try and pot some balls, get some rhythm, you know. Would be great. Okay. Who else? Oh, Do you have a Fargo score? No. You plan on doing more of a site? Yeah, I will get back. It's sad, but I really want to go back to playing American pool. Like, yeah. I was enjoying it way more than I have this last week playing this, put it that way. But I will go back to American pool after the tournament next weekend for a little bit, I think. Do some more content, and then come back to this maybe, I don't know. So things like that. That's 3 perfect breaks pretty much, and no balls down. How fast is your table? Not fast at all. It's basically a dead gnat cloth. But we carry on. We move. Try and stun into that yellow, we'll get close to it. How's that going there? So weird. It's just not reacting the way that I remember it. It's taking me so long to try and get used to it again. I need to get there. Fuck's sake. No, fuck you. You little dick. Fuck off. I don't get how Chris Melling, Gareth Potts, Mark Selby do it, to be honest. I've already given up with the scoreboard. Did I ever go to Morocco? Yeah, I've got a vlog on my YouTube channel where I went to Morocco. So be sure to check it out. Do I start just going full on American pool here and get my glove out? Maybe make myself feel a little bit more at home. I'm getting the glove. I don't even care what anyone says. I'm going to see if I can find it. It's weird. I never thought I'd see the day that I'm like, make things more American, and make the game. I want to go back to feeling like I'm playing American pool, but I feel like maybe putting on a glove might be beneficial in some way in my head. I know, mate. It's tragic. Although you can't not wear a glove in Asia, and I was wearing a glove every day for 6 weeks, to then come back to not wearing a glove at all. You just can't do it. It's impossible. If I start running off, look at that. If I start running off clearances with this glove, it's a new era for me. Because I never ever thought I would see the day I wear a glove in English pool, let alone American. God, you guys are going to hate me, aren't you? I'm kind of hoping I don't get a finish here, because it could like be a fuse. Well, that's safe to say I'm not going to... Oh, okay. Right, no, let's get this. No, it's just weird. trying to get my head, like, I don't know what the hell I'm doing if I'm honest. Get my head back in the game. Won't miss now, yeah. Do you prefer cut breaks? I do in American pool. In English pool, I should be practicing the cut break because it's probably the only break I'm going to use next weekend at the Ultimate Pool event. But no, just on my table, the table's not fast enough for me to cut break. I need to be putting as much into it and getting as much reaction out of the balls as possible. Alright, we're going yellows. Yeah. See if I'm getting any kind of rhythm. Fucking hell's bells. Tragic. Absolutely tragic. Session started off alright as well. Not even looking at the pot, just looking at the red. Let's try and do a drill. I haven't done a drill since I got back. Let me do a drill, see if I can do something that actually takes some thinking and is repetitive. Do you regret taking what? No, mate. It's the one thing I'm safe to say I've never done in my life, which I'm very proud of. Done other things, I'm not gonna lie about that. Appreciate that, Kyle. Wow, that flew. Two and one. Oh, nearly. Ow. Sharkies, no. Avoid. Go to a proper pool hall. There's a new one in Bournemouth, I forget what it's called, but it's going to be really good. Whereas Sharkies is just a money grabbing club. I mean, the tables are cheap cloth. It's more for the average pool, like anyone who just fancies taking their missus for a date, really. advice? Try and stay as relaxed as possible. Don't get in your head like I am. I'm getting in my head and I'm telling myself next week for my tournament I'm playing, I'm going to play bad. It's the worst thing I can do, so I need to figure that out. Hopefully be able to change that mentality. And hopefully be able to learn how to pot some balls. That would be fantastic. Right, we're going yellows. Beatles are here. Legends. Couldn't have gone much worse. Not have gone much worse, that. Just about sneak the double in. Get past it. Fuck's sake, needed to be there for a double on this one. Worst table we've ever played on abroad. Funnily enough, well, it wasn't abroad. You'll see it when I post it. But I played Skylar Woodward in a pub in the UK. That was the worst English pool table I've ever played on. And it made Skylar look like he'd never held a cue before. And for anyone who knows American pool, knows Skylar Woodward, like Moscone Cup Skylar Woodward, both of us took maybe 15 to 25 shots in one frame. Like, that's how many misses we had. But I mean, you play on ones in Spain, which are like €2 a game, which is just tragic. Best ones, hands down, Vietnam. Wait, someone's written, bro, if he ain't that good, then leave the comments section. He clearly doesn't need your negativity in his life. I'll be honest, mate, I don't give a fuck if someone's negative, but what they don't realise is that their negativity is paying me. So, yeah, thanks for my wage, you bellend. That's what I would say. So, that goes back up. Rule, if you didn't know, if the ball's hanging for more than, I want to say 5 seconds, I can't remember, it goes back. Yeah, €2 is a joke. Right, what am I doing? I'm going to be clearing up. What would you guys do? I don't think you can go yellows. Obviously the yellows are better because they're more spread out, but black is bad for yellows. And these two, because it doesn't go in here. With reds, you've got, that doesn't look great, but you've got a plant down to there. That's the worst red, but you could probably land on it from there. Like, yeah, we're going reds. Hardest thing about reds is this first shot. Well, second shot. Because, again, if you haven't played these for a while down these rails, they can be difficult. Yellow. Can't play red onto yellow. Oh, I'm never claimed to be professional. I'm fully aware I'm not on pro level. Anyone who thinks I claim to be is misinformed. Ugh, I've got to think about this. I want to try and get out. Well, I've got two choices. I can either roll that down and leave it where that red is, but it could easily move to there and I'll have no shot on any red. Or I play that with power, hope that it kind of sticks around this area, which it probably won't, and stun over to here for that. Ugh. I think I've got to play the second option. That red is going to fly off that red and probably fuck something up. Would help if I moved the cue ball even slightly. Just want to re-rack, go to bed. Not re-rack, just want to go to bed. Alright, have we got a cut to that middle? We bloody do and all. Come on, let's one thing go right tonight. Twat. Nice. What does it take to become a pro? Consistency, a different mentality to what I have, better fundamentals to what I have. Yeah, the better fundamentals side of things. Like, I wish I'd had coaching when I was a kid. That would have been a massive help. My technique is not the best, and it basically opens me up for a lot of mistakes. I have the ability to play. I have the ability to play at pro level sometimes, and that's what separates professionals from high-level amateurs. Is that professional players will play at a pro level all the time, or most of the time, whereas I'll play it occasionally or rarely, or yeah, basically not all the time. So that's the difference. All right, yellows, I think. What's the most amount of hours you've played in a 24-hour period? 24 hours. I did a 24-hour live stream where I played 8 3-hour matches. That was September 20... Who remembers it? September 2023, I think. Yeah, something like that. Shit. Yeah, that was good fun. Although I was absolutely shattered. Didn't realise that went to the middle. Should maybe open my eyes a little bit. But I don't like this shot at all. Part of me wants to play this to the corner. Just I'm not going to be leaving myself a good cue ball if I play it to the middle. Yeah, back myself, come on. Make one rail shot in your life. Or don't, just don't. When are you going to Wales next? No clue, mate, no clue. Nice one, Kyle. That's probably the best thing someone said in the comment section today. I appreciate it. Quite a few helmets out there tonight. But again, as long as they're commenting, then I can afford to keep doing what I'm doing. So nice. I played Stevie in a couple of games. I was at his club not too long ago in Navan, actually. How do you make your bridge hand when the cue ball is frozen next to the object ball? I mean, I personally have developed kind of a 2-finger bridge like this, but a lot of people would prefer like a sturdier 4-finger. I just feel like I can get more stretch there, whereas there I feel like I'm lower, so that, basically. Cool. Alright, so we've got the first 3. That doubles through that gap, so we'll go yellows and try and get lucky. Fastest frame. Hang on. Don't go in. I've cleared the whole the whole table in... How long have I done that? I can't even remember. 40 seconds? 39? Can't remember. Quick. Oh, this is terrible now. Why have I done this? Let's be there. What a prick. That's probably the best shot I've played tonight, I'd say. Now I've got to try and fix the mess. Do I play the double now? No. That'd be mental. Just fucking do one. Right. No, for anyone who's saying I'm not pro, I am pro. I'm a professional player. Are you not watching? You can see I'm a pro by the way I'm playing. Come on. Give me some credit. Let's get them rolling. Come on. Have you ever played Ultimate Pool? Yeah, I'm there next week. Am I playing alone? No, I'm with you guys. Yeah, I won't, mate. This is my day job, but I won't quit it. You're right. Stop. Fucking hell, these breaks are not easy. Opinion on Lavery's, the tables were average at best, but the people were super nice. See, I'm playing like a pro. Can't you guys see? Open your eyes. Right, let's do something different because I'm not playing anywhere near what I should be doing. Let's try and do a speed pool clearance. Oh, I've got a week to try and learn this game again. I haven't even got that. How long have I got? What day is it? Sunday. I've got 4 days. Oh my word, this is going to be hell. If I didn't have this tournament, I would not be playing this right now. Alright, speed pool, let's go, sub-minute clearance. Fucking what? Until why is that not going? Oh, that's so shit. Whatever. Alright, let's go again. What's the furthest you have got in an Ultimate Pool tournament? Nowhere. I've done better on the IPA than I had on Ultimate. I mean, I won one of the TikTok, or a couple of the TikTok tournaments, which were like Ultimate Pool random, but they weren't, what do you call it? They weren't the Challenger series. But we'll see how I get on this weekend. I have zero expectations. It will easily be the least confident I've ever gone into any tournament. How do you get speed energy from the brake? It's more about technique and follow through. It's not about hitting it as hard as you can. Like, I'll hit a brake now and I'll hit it soft. It's not all about putting everything into it. It's about keeping the cue flat and making sure it travels in a straight direction. I think too many people brake with that cue on their hand. This is the worst way to brake if you're trying to get power, because what you want is that cue needs to go towards that front ball if you're hitting the front ball. And with this brake, you're always going to lift the cue up and the power is going in the air. So you want to hook your finger over it to keep it flat. That's first tip. But yeah, I mean, I'll hit this medium. Not, to be fair, I probably could have done a better job racking. They've split up fairly well. Yeah, Carl, feel free to keep muting bell ends, mate. What do you do when you stop playing for a long time and come back? Complain about how bad I'm playing. That's what I do. Like I am right now. And annoy people because I complain. How am I getting that out? Ugh. Fuck off, you dick. Cheers, Jordan. Appreciate it, mate. Hope you're all good. Oh yeah, it gets on my nerves that I can't flick between games. Like, it takes me so long to adjust to playing a new game. And this is still a relatively new game. Because again, you take 2 months playing a different game, it becomes a new game again. All right, let's put some more focus into this now. Come on. Cool. Is that madness? Fantastic. You little dick. What a song to be playing pool to. Sorry guys, on YouTube you can't hear it, but I can assure you it's fantastic. Oh yeah, it might have helped if I'd actually not played that the way that I did. Oh, don't flick that red. That's disastrous. But that was probably the best I've played so far. Just knocking balls in for a bar. Treble. No. All right, let's get back to it now. Now, so I pause in the front of my cue action. A lot of players do that. 𝐿𝐻𝐵 is one of them. As long as you pause in the front or the back, it doesn't really matter which. How did you get to play 𝐿𝐻𝐵? I was in the Philippines at the time when he was there, and luckily my friend who was there, Martin, shout out to him, he knew 𝐿𝐻𝐵 and knew the people who were there, and managed to secure a game. We were going to play a best of 3, but he didn't feel very well, so he had to only play 1. It's a shame, really. It's better split. Just stay like that-ish. Really don't want to play that first. That is such a good shot. Might be the best shot I've played tonight. It's even better. Oh god, that's good. This is some top class, world class pool, I would say. Not amateur, world class. So good. Like, unbelievably good. Wow. How'd you get this good? How'd you get that good? I just don't understand. Can anyone explain how you get this good? Please do a game only trick shots. I mean, I just did, and none of them worked. But maybe next one. Change for a pool cue. No, I play the snooker cue. Maybe I should change to a pool cue. Maybe I should try and play a game with my carbon fibre and see how I get on. Boom. Hand in hand. Alright, now then. We're getting a clearance in less than a minute, and I'm going to talk about it from the break. Maybe not. That's really ambitious. Nah, whatever, we're going to do it. I'm doing it. Alright, you ready for this? Magic with the black cue. Right. What a tune. What a tune. My favourite tune. Probably my favourite song of all time. Right. 1, middle. 2, to there. 3, to there. 4, to there. 5, gets me there. 6, gets me there. 7, gets me there. Bloody, that goes in there. Boom. We're off. This is so missable. Told you. So is this. Okay, I'm getting somewhere. Maybe if I use a different cue. Use my real cue. Right, I'll try and do that again though. Come up with a pattern and clear the table in less than a minute. Deal. Tough first shot it was. As soon as I got down there, I was like, that is not easy at all. Shame really, because the rest was pretty much as I said it would be. Right, quick fire patterns, less than a minute from the break. Let's go. I'll post it as a video as well, if I get it.
Are you ready?
Right, 1 to there, 2, nudge that red, leave me there for 3. That then leaves me on this red for 4. That red will be there somewhere. I'll play that one 5th. Get over here for that one 6. Black goes there 7. Boom. It's already dead. I should have maybe saved my breath there. It just was not going to happen, was it? All right, let's go again. Speed pull. Come on. There's no pattern, just pop balls. That would have been the easiest sub-minute dish I've ever had in my, actually black didn't go in. So. I'm thinking of putting out a video actually, where I'm going to announce my next country or countries. 2 countries, minimum of 1, maximum of 2. Spain and Portugal. Basically I need a holiday, because I've been working flat out. I know I went to Asia, but none of that was a holiday. So, thinking of going to Spain for like a week, and then driving to Portugal and going there for a week. And basically just going around like the touristy areas and playing pool. If anyone's going to be there or anyone's got any recommendations or a villa that I could stay at for free, then shoot me a message. I'd love it. All right, let's go. Come on. Can't do anything. Can't do anything. Just want a pattern. Something I can work with. Yeah, no. second I'm able to see a pattern, I'll go for one. It's been impossible so far. Every single time there's been a red and yellow tied up to each other. Let's go again. Back home indeed. Friday and bring my pool cue. Any tips about playing the locals? Where are you going in the Philippines? Oh my god, we've got a chance. Right. One. Oh, get me out. If I can get out to there, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Can't get out from this shot, I don't think. I can. Jesus. Wrong pocket, but whatever. Same with that one. Wrong pocket. No one cares. You twat! It wasn't right. It wasn't right. They were all going in the wrong pockets. Good, thanks, Keith. How are you? Right, meet the pool. That is 𝐬𝐮𝐬𝐫𝐞, isn't it? I think. 𝐬𝐮𝐬𝐫𝐞, great. 𝐬𝐮𝐬𝐫𝐞. Alright, so I went to 𝐬𝐮𝐬𝐫𝐞 in Manila, so if you want to see what it's like, you can check out my vlogs on YouTube. How you doing, Josh? Good to see you, buddy. Cebu, go to 𝐬𝐮𝐬𝐫𝐞 billiard hall. Davao, go to, oh my god, what was it called? You've got to go on my vlogs. I can't bloody remember what it's called. There's a really cool one in Davao. I went there on my first night. And in Manila, you want to look for billiard. I want to say billiard club, billiard 87 or billiard 89 or billiard 86, one of those. It's basically a billiard hall that is directly above a 7-Eleven and it has 3 pool tables. That, and you want to go to, oh my god, what was it called? This is, hang on, it's in the mall, in Makati Mall. B Billiards, B, just the letter B, and then Billiards, go there. The tables there are class, and it's air conditioned, really nice. But take a glove, whatever you do, take a glove. Alright, whoa, is there a chance? There's a small chance here. Oh no, there's not really, but, right, 1 to there, 2 to there, 3, miracle shot, 4, 5, 6, 7, out here for a double. I don't remember any of what I just said. And I missed the first shot. Prick. And the second shot. Even more. Problem with rushing. It's a problem when you're rushing, you don't play your shots. Is that the new smart rack? It is, the ultimate pool one. So the local, okay, that billiard hall. Wait, which one do you mean? The local billiard hall. Do you mean the one in, hang on. Yeah, it's opposite a McDonald's. I forget what it's called. It's on the corner of a street, basically. Oh my god, this cloth is doing my head in. reckon the ball's about 2 inches behind the line here to get them to even sit. Alright, come on. Can we please just have an opportunity at a clearance here? Plant shot 1, that shot 2, up to here, shot 3, shot 4, shot 5, shot 6, shot 7, shot 8, none of that's going to work. I've got to make that shot. Prick. It's still the order, I think. I can't remember. I think this is the order, you know? I think this is the order. I think that's the order. Did everyone, did that go the way that I said it would? I cannot remember for the life of me. Did anyone remember it at all? Because I think it might have done. Was it that pattern? Perfect. Cool. That was under a minute as well, surely. Like, how quick was that? Did anyone time it? Let's do a 6 red shootout for a laugh. Why not? 53.4, was it? Actually, or are you making that up? No, I definitely didn't say double anything. Oh, fucking things landed in the hole in the cloth. It's put me right off. The cue ball landed in the hole. Watch. Ready? See that? There's a hole in my cloth. I need to get it replaced, but I'm going to wait a month, see what's going on. Best locals tournament venue. Good question. I've only got one more match to post. I'm on 19 out of 20. It's taken me nearly a year to get these videos out. It's criminal really, but appreciate the patience of all the guys on the teams and stuff. 180 videos, crazy. My favourite venue, or the best table, I'm going to slow down for this so I can have a think. Best table I've played at the locals tournament. Probably Cue Ball in Basildon. I would say their tables are just some of the best English pool tables I've ever played on. For me, that's fine. For me, that's a top 3 club in the UK. I'm only saying that because I've got so many dishes there, if I remember rightly. No. King's Club. Yeah, but King's Club wasn't the locals tournament. King's Club was just playing locals. Locals tournament's different. But King's Club is class as well. Why? Alright, we'll double it into there then. Oh, nearly. Best table you've ever played on. So, I'm trying to think of the top 5 English pool venues I've ever been to. I've never been to Spots and Stripes in Red Hill, and I hear that's in the top 3, but I've never been. Oh, someone on TikTok actually. The best venue I think I've ever been to in the UK is 𝐬𝐿𝐵𝐿&x in Glasgow. Like, that's gold standard of pool halls in the UK. Cue ball is probably second or third. Shooters Sports Bar in Neath is, for me, the best tables in Wales. Apologies to you guys at King's Club, but the time that I played on them, they were playing perfect. I know you're probably watching. 𝐬𝐿𝐫𝐞 in Navan is probably the... What else did I play at? Hang on, went to Heart Bar, Red Cove, they were decent. Yeah, the best tables I played in Ireland are in 𝐬𝐿𝐫𝐞, I would say. Wales is Shooters, McGoldrick's in Scotland, and then probably cue ball in Basildon, but as in cue ball in Basildon in England. So they're the 4 best in the UK, I would say. But again, there's been loads of places I've not been to, or places that are getting tables reclothed the day after I'm there, like, you know. So, well, that was bad. Why would you do that? Do you ever make snooker content? Nah. Too good at snooker. If I made snooker content, everyone would get jealous because I'm too good at it. So, it's a shame, really. Jones Street. Jones and it's on the corner of Jones and something. It's the thing with the Philippines. You ask for a postcard, a postcode, you ain't gonna get a postcode. It's difficult to find places. Favourite location in Belfast? Oh, now then, let me think. Antrim Sports. Antrim? Where did I go? Antrim. I need to come up with a list, it's been so long. What do you call it? Black. It's been too long. Lavries was definitely not. Again, friendly people, but the tables are just all over the place. Blackstaff. Yeah, Blackstaff. Couldn't think of it for a sec. I was thinking Black Ball. Blackstaff versus Antrim for the best tables in Belfast. But there's one more club. Where else did I go in Belfast? I went to one more apart from Lavries. There was definitely 4. Oh, where else did I go? Anyone watching? Who was there? Anyone remember the club that I went to? It's Lavries, Blackstaff, Antrim, and one other. St Matthews, yes. St Matthews was different. It was obviously just one table, but to be fair, that table was in good condition. But in terms of like pool halls, I preferred the tables at Blackstaff, but that's because they made me feel like a really good player because the pockets were much bigger. But I'd say Antrim is probably a little bit more tournament ready, let's put it that way. Whether that makes them better, that's your own opinion. Any other questions, feel free to ask. The less I have my mind on this game, the better. Is that one there? Weird. Weird, man. Maidstone, no. Would you recommend a £500 table? If it's a Supreme winner, second hand, sure. But make sure, if it's second hand, for £500, it's going to be rare that the slate is not messed up beyond repair. Give me that gap. Ugh. Class. That's world class. Can't teach that. Coming back to Birmingham anytime soon. Again, it's I will, but it's just when. Quad. Told you. There's no taps into pockets, guys. Depends how serious you are about pool moors. If you just want a pool table to be able to play on, then sure, you can get one that you can get one from Home Leisure that's decent. They're expensive, but they're decent. But if you want to play, if you want to play on like a good table and be ready for like tournaments, you're not going to get a dining room pool table. Ever played Chinese pool? Yes. It's on my vlogs. My recent vlogs on YouTube, I'm playing Chinese 8 ball in Vietnam. So good. The full sound was so high. When are you coming back? I think it was that low that I'm not going to come back. No, I'm joking. I will one day. It's just, again, mate, it's flat out. Like, again, I was saying to my schedule earlier, in my head, I want to go to the US between mid-September and early December, come home for Christmas, and then go New Zealand, Australia, and the rest of Asia between January and May. So you can see there's not going to be much time spent in places around the UK, unfortunately. Fucking mess. Nice one, Chris. Did we meet at the tournament? Good seeing you if so. Shockingly bad shot. Although, that doesn't go, so I can move it now.
No, why would you do that?
Alright, hang on. Just got to clean the cue ball. Just mark where it was. Just got to clean the cue ball. Sec. Yep. Right. How are they doing, pros? Doesn't fucking matter. What was the question? Would you ever try to go pro? No, mate. What? Look at me. I'm a mess. No, I just play the game for fun and create content that hopefully people enjoy. So. Is anyone going to be in Bolton next weekend or this weekend coming up for the Ultimate Pool Challenger series? If you are, see you in the final. As you can tell, there's no way I'm not making the final. Ray shoots 21 and the winner gets his pink Crocs, mate. That kid, jeez. What the fuck? Did anyone see that? Mental. From Bolton. Where's that? It's at the Bolton Reebok Stadium or whatever, the football stadium. All weekend. This weekend coming up, 23rd to the 25th. I'm getting there on the night of the 22nd. This is just world-class pool. Tough sheet. No, it's not. It's a Reebok Stadium. And 𝐬𝐿𝐫𝐿 will always be number 12. you know, that's how I'll remember Bolton. Well, bro just cheated. No. No, there's no way I cheated against myself. I don't know, mate. Have you heard the name of the Everton one? God. I mean, I'm from Aldershot and Aldershot Town fan, and it was always called the Wreck, and I think they changed it to like the EBB Paper Stadium or some shit, and it got changed back to the Wreck, so, rightly so. Football team you support at Aldershot? That's, yeah, local team. I don't live there now, but that's where I grew up. Alright, well this is not an easy one. Mind you, I don't think I've had one easy one yet tonight, so try and figure it out. If I can get that yellow out with this shot, I'll be buzzing. Get it out. Get it out, man. Alright, I can get it out of this. Cool. Poundland Stadium? Wow. I don't think I've heard that name, no. That's tragic. Poundland Stadium. If that's actually what it is called. I'm assuming it's probably a joke, but... You absolute donkey. Right, can we get it with this one? Come on, let's get that yellow out. No. Really called that. Fair enough. Who do you find hard to play from your short video? Anyone who's good, or anyone who can hold a cue. Generally, I find difficult to play. What was it like to play AJ and Skylar? Surreal, really. Yeah, I was saying to the guys earlier, I played Skylar in a race to 3 on an English pool table in a pub, and it was the worst pub table I'd ever played on. And in the first frame, we both took about 25 shots, or we missed about 25 shots each, something like that. Who's going to be at Bolton? Cousins will be there, I would have thought. Melling, I don't know. I assume he will be, but he might be in China. I'm not sure. But yeah, Tom Cousins will be there. Like 99.9% sure he'll be there. There'll be loads of pros. There's hundreds of people who are going to be there. It's a whole setup they've got going on now. Come along and say hi. I'll be there. I'm staying in a place. Let me find out what the name of the town is that I'm staying at. And people can tell me if I'm close to it. Because I booked it like 3 hours ago. Right, the place that I'm staying at is in... Let's have a look. Oh God. Maybe... Aspull. Aspull. Can anyone in Bolton confirm that that's actually in Bolton, please? You played Chris Melling? Yeah, I played him in a single frame pool with my head camera before, many a moon ago. This is shite. In between Wigan and Bolton. Got ya. Right, as long as it's close to the football stadium. Mate, Kyle, come and say hi, man. It's been too long. You've been a follower and a sub before that, after that, for a very long time. It's not far from Bolton. Good. Bear in mind, if you are a spectator at the Ultimate Pool event, I'm pretty sure you need a wristband, and they cost, but I don't know how much. I want to say it's £10, but it could be 20. Double check on the Ultimate Pool website if you do end up going. This isn't good, is it? cross treble on there. Go in! Any other questions? Don't have money matches. Yeah, it just doesn't really appeal to me. And I'm not good enough for him. What would you say is your biggest victory against a player from your shorts? Good question. There's one actually that I haven't posted yet that was pretty good. But you'll see it when it comes out. I won't tell you who it was against. But I won 3-2 in a race to 3. How many years have you been playing for? 35? 15 minutes from me, definitely going to head down. Do it, man. Come and find me when I'm there. I'll be in my black hoodie or black t-shirt or something, or my grey t-shirt with the 𝐾𝐨𝐧'𝐭 written on the back. You can't miss it. You can't miss me, mate. I'm the one who's going to be missing all the balls. Nice. Best player I've ever played, 𝐿𝐻. Norwich, no, not really. Dan, mate, what did you write, Dan? Write it again. I've been watching the TikTok chats more than anything. Out, still give, is already out. What do you mean he's already out? Still gives his nightmares today. Yeah, it does. Those pink Crocs are awful. Did you ever try to go pro? No. I wish I had the ability to, but I don't have the ability to. Ever play Gareth Potts? No. One day, maybe. Hopefully. Shooting soldier. Play me for money. Play me for money. Yeah. If you can deal with that, Dan, then yeah. I hear you're now in the A grade. Playing too much English, Paul. You need to play American. I'll play you an American, Paul, Dan. How about that? Now, 𝐿𝐻 is the best, but I'm sad he lost to 𝐬𝐮𝐬𝐜. I met 𝐬𝐮𝐬𝐜. Sadly, didn't get a race with him. I was meant to, but I didn't end up in the end. But my next video actually features 𝐬𝐮𝐬𝐜 in it, or it's one of the videos I'm posting this week features 𝐬𝐮𝐬𝐜. So as a short, so be sure to watch out for that. Teach you the rules, mate. There are no rules. Just play it. Give me advice. Playing my local pub tournament for the first time. Just win it, if I'm honest. Just go and win the tournament, and yeah, you'll be fine. That's about the 5th time today that over 50% of the balls have gone in this half of the table and nothing's gone down. Class. I certainly do not have the ability to go pro, but I appreciate it. Did I get to play Anton Raga? Unfortunately not, because he wasn't at the UK Open, and he wasn't in the locations I was in the Philippines. It would have been world class if that happened. Oh, I should have gone there for that shot. What am I doing? What am I doing? What is that? Tragic. Sunday, guessing I can just watch. Just buy a wristband on the door. You can. I don't know if I'll be there on the Sunday. I assume I will be, hopefully, if I'm still in. But I'll probably be, well, realistically, I would have been knocked out by then. And it's whether I stay much longer than like a couple of hours on the Sunday. So, yeah. Sunday's usually the day where you don't get much action. So I would come on either the Friday or the Saturday if you can. Yeah, he wouldn't, because it's a different game. This is the thing that people have in their head, is that they think that snooker players would automatically be pool players at pool. No. They would play very well, but they wouldn't be a favourite to win a pool match. But the other way round, pool player beating the snooker player would always be a heavy, heavy favourite. Class. It's my first time playing Dan. This guy's got 2 apps open. What is he doing? He's got too much money from fitting carpets. He's got both apps open. Dan, sponsor me for the Ultimate Pool Tour. Get your logo out there. What am I doing? It's just such a bad shot. Why have I picked that to go there? Oh, I know. So I can clear up. There we go. Get that red out of the way then. Give me a chance. Give me a chance at a double. Any kind of double. Thin as anything, this. Have a word, Hempy. Alright, fine, don't sponsor me. Oh, dear. You won't get clear in this, pal. I mean, I could have if I'd actually taken my time then. Tom Cousins versus Gary Wilson went to a decider in English pool. I mean, that's one game. But if you were to put it this way, and that's a race to 7, so that's different. If Gary Wilson were to play Tom Cousins in a race to 30 in English pool, I reckon Gary would do well to get how many frames? 15 to 20 frames? That seems like a lot. Hang on. Someone help me out. He wouldn't get 20 frames, would he? Dan, help me out. Do well to get 10, yeah. I think I'm being generous by saying you get close to 20. We're going to do daily lives again. Maybe not daily, but I need to practice this week, so I'll probably be live every day this week, yeah. We've got a tournament on Saturday. Well, Friday and Saturday. I think Judd Trump at 9-ball. Again, if you put Judd Trump in a race to 30 against Jason Shaw in 9-ball, he'd do well to get 10 frames. What about like a Trump against Potts? In what? What game? Snooker? Trump, any other cue sport, Gareth Potts. Oh, you do, yeah. You do already know the answer. I've got an itchy nose. Versus you, how many frames you take in first to 20 against Judd Trump in English pool? I'd be disappointed if I didn't get 10 frames. But, yeah. I played Mark Boyle, who is IPA ranked #1 pro, and he beat me 15-12. So, yeah, if I played like I did against him, I'd get, who knows, might even get the W, might even get the win. But if I play like I am now, I'd get 5 frames. race to 20 in snooker, I would lose 20-0 every single game we ever played of snooker. That's the difference. Will you vlog the tournament? Yes, that's why I'm going. How have you missed? Someone like you. What tournament's this? Ultimate Pool Challenger? Dan, you're in IPA, aren't you? Class. You cue similar to Judd? I do, I don't cue straight. But I'm just not anywhere near as good as him. How'd the IPA go? I caught a couple of your match results, I think I saw. What round did you make in both tournaments? What if Mark Selby plays the best players of every Q Sports? What would you think the scores would be? Mark Selby, in my opinion, is the best Q sportsman of all time. So, if you were to put him in a tournament against every other person who's ever held a Q in any Q sport, snooker, pool, Chinese 8-ball, American pool, whatever, I'd put my money on Mark Selby winning the most matches out of anyone. He wouldn't necessarily beat every single player, but he would, he'd be the best overall Q sportsman. Lost to winner of amateurs and he fluked the win. Oh, sick. Yeah, he beat Scott Pope, didn't he, in the final? I saw that. Did you see the break for him to win it? I saw that break. It was fucking beaut. Absolute break you dream of. Very top 5 highest level ever seen. That's snooker. That's the best break I've done tonight. Easily. Do I have interesting cricket? No. Not here, pal. Not on my watch. Trying to move the black, got greedy. Yeah, sounds good, Hemby, mate. I haven't seen the Foals live, no. Alright, I think this is going to be the last one for me as well, to be fair. I've been live for what? Nearly 2 hours. That's my threshold at the minute. I've been finding I can't really go more than 2 hours. What's the hardest Q sport? It's a debate between snooker and Chinese 8-ball. Everyone automatically assumes snooker, but in my opinion, the hardest shot that exists in Q sports is playing anything down the rail in Chinese 8-ball. There's no harder shot. Like, long shots in snooker are super difficult, but they're not as hard as playing down the rail in Chinese 8-ball. But is Chinese 8-ball harder than snooker? No. Overall, snooker is the hardest Q sport. No, English 8-ball playing down the rail is nothing like Chinese. You can get tight tables which are just impossible to pop down the rail, but if you play on a competition table in each of the sports, Chinese 8-ball playing down the rail, those pockets are so tight, and the balls are American size balls. It's mega difficult. I played on one in my vlog, which you'll be able to see if you go on my YouTube channel after this live. But pockets run big or small? Well, this one runs small. That one runs big. Generally, they're standard. I'm so done. I am done. Alright, let's just finish up with potting all these balls without my hand touching the table. Bet you're like, what the F? Watch. In the hole, I'm taking it out. It can't sit in there because then it ruins it. Of course I missed the last one. Fucking hell. Finish up with the specialty. Alright. Alright. I'm going home. Thanks for watching though, guys. Much appreciated. Do you feel the difference between two chalks? Yes. Sounds better than any other chalk. Mine has brand new signature. Yeah, so this is basically the better built version of the signature, which you can find in the link in my bio. The table is in my living room. I was joking. All right. Any other last second questions? Any advice on buying a cue? Go to the link in my bio for cues. Get it there. Streaming next, probably tomorrow, but look out for it. I'll hopefully be a little bit more serious tomorrow because I kind of need to get serious. Because again, this tournament, I don't just want to drive up to Bolton to play like a numpty. So, you're having a 𝐬𝐮𝐬𝐫𝐽 kebab. What is that again? Is that a pie in a bun? Or a pie in a bap? Whatever you guys call it. No, what do you guys call it? Oh my god, not bun, not bap. What is it? Cob. Is that what it is? It's the Bolton Comp broadcast. It'll be on Ultimate Pool TV, but my games won't be. A balm. That's the one. In the balm. No worries, Tattoo Tank. Appreciate it. Thank you. Highest break in snooker, 126 in practice, 108 in a match. Now that's road trip. Yes, it's very hard to switch between, and I don't like playing this game at the moment. I want to go back to playing what I was playing on my trip, but it's very difficult to switch. I hope I join the next live at the start. I love the 40x40 series you're doing. Is there any other videos to come out? Gavin, I posted one about 3 hours ago, mate. Watch that. In Vietnam. Yeah, you guys on YouTube and guys on TikTok, go over to my YouTube channel now and watch my 45-minute video of me playing Vietnam's best pool player. 45 minutes. Make sure you watch the adverts because I don't get paid otherwise. But yeah, don't skip the ads. Watch the whole thing. Let me know what you think. Write a comment that hopefully has more than 9 words, something like that. Let's try and break the algorithm and use these live streams to advertise my vlogs. What's easiest to play? English 8-ball, then American 8-ball easiest, English 8-ball, American 9-ball, American 10-ball, Chinese 8-ball, snooker. Any other questions? I'll hang out for literally 30 seconds if you guys have still got any questions. There's still 400 of you total, so I'll hang out. If I don't get one in the next like 10 seconds, though, I'll shoot off. But yeah, don't forget to click on the link to find it. Have you ever played the daft one with no pockets? Again, if you watch my vlogs, there is a vlog from about 3 vlogs ago which is titled, I play pool on a table with no pockets. Go watch it. Go watch all my vlogs from Asia. I'd appreciate it. They're all, I think they're pretty good. Not toot my own horn, but I think they're alright. I've played snooker at a decent level when I was a teenager, but not for years. Well, I'll tell you a little bit of a, a snippet of what you've got to look forward to in the vlogs. So right now my vlogs, I'm in Vietnam, at the end of my trip to Vietnam. There's a whole 2 weeks in Thailand to be posted. And in one of those vlogs in Thailand, I play snooker for about half an hour. So I used my American pool cue. I went from the American pool table to the snooker table, which was next to it. The balls felt like marbles, and the pockets were bigger than I'd ever thought snooker tables would be, but they were standard size. I just think they, in my head, it was like they're much bigger than I remember them being. And I was wearing my glove, I had my carbon fibre cue, played snooker, the first attempt at anything, spread all the reds out, and I made a 40, so I was happy with that. And then I made a 55 within about half an hour, so we'll go through them now. Barely go on YouTube. Do it, man. That's where all the decent content is, I would say. Like, start from the beginning. It's literally my whole trip from Philippines through to Vietnam, and then I've still got to post probably 10 to 15 more vlogs of me going from Vietnam to Thailand. I'm in Thailand, I'm playing people in bars, I'm playing girls in bars, I'm playing, I played in 2 tournaments, and they're on there as well, so watch out for them. 𝐶 Billiards looks solid. Again, I've got a vlog on that, watch it. And I actually go through, one of the locals explained, yeah, I didn't want to say that, 𝐶𝐶, but yeah. No, I've finished playing pool now, Bradley, I've just finished. 𝐶 Billiards, what was I saying about that? Yes, in my video with 𝐶 Billiards, one of the locals in Vietnam taught me how to play 𝐶 Billiards, so I go through the rules. And it's actually a really difficult game. Looks like you had some awesome food. I mean, the food reviews, for me, they're the best part, but that's just my opinion. No, I only do those just to break it up, really. Are you playing in the Challenger? Yes. I'll be there on, that's why I'm playing this. I'm practicing for it. Do you have any videos on snooker? No. There's one video of me when I visited Belfast, and I was in St Matthew's Club in Belfast. Again, if you go back on my vlogs, you'll find it. And I play snooker for 15 minutes, and I made a 40-odd break or something. How come you've been using your carbon fibre break cue again? Well, it's an American pool playing cue, but I've got the shaft is not 11.8 anymore, it's 10.5. So it's closer to what I would break with an English pool, and I find it's getting a better split, and I actually prefer the tip on it to the one on my English pool cue. So I'm using that at the moment, practicing with that, and I'll probably use that for the tournament. What size table? 7 foot by 4 foot. All right, I'm really going to go. So there's still 300 of you left though. So obviously you're hanging out to either ask more questions or wait for me to answer more questions. So feel free. 5 seconds. All right, cool. Guys on YouTube. Well, we'll go guys on TikTok first. Guys on TikTok, thanks so much for tuning in. Very much appreciated. Be sure to go onto my YouTube channel now and check out my latest vlog. The link is in my TikTok bio. So if you go on my main page on TikTok, click on the Linktree that you see there, and then go to my YouTube channel, you will find my latest video, as well as all my other vlogs that I've posted from my trip to Asia, playing American pool in the Philippines, in Vietnam, and, well, look out for the ones in Asia as well. So yeah, thanks so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you in a bit. Same guys on YouTube. Please go and run up the vlog. Get those numbers up on it. I'd very much appreciate it. It is, I'll show you what it looks like. This is the thumbnail. Well, I'll just show you. Look. All of these are vlogs from my time in Asia. So go and check them out. Look, I played 𝐿 Go and see me play 𝐿. But this is the one I need you to run up. That one I posted today, playing Hoàng Sao, Duong Quoc Hoàng, the best player in Vietnam. So yeah, thanks so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you in a bit.